You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog Boys.
No, probably not.
Today on the Backlog Boys, we're using a... Oh, no.
Wow. On this floor, you see...
Well, at least they're in tune with the theme of Season 5.
Wow.
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 God, I love that guy.
Yeah.
So we're trying... What I was going to say is, today on Backlog Boys, we're using a slightly weaker weapon because we want to add it on to our stronger weapon. But now, using a weapon reduces abs.
So we're just using one that doesn't have any abs?
So we should probably just use our strongest one. So let's...
Well, this one's already at 0 abs, though.
I know, but I think the lamb sword is too.
Yeah, because we just upgraded it.
Or we could use our claymore that's actually strongest, that we're not going to use anymore.
Dude, do it.
Might as well. Oh, we can't change our weapon. Okay, well then let's change characters.
To him, because that weapon we're not going to use, right?
Well, check this out. It's ready to be upgraded. So, why don't we just upgrade it? Oh, I'm going to take those attacks off. Because we don't want that anymore. We were doing that to make room in Season 4.
We were talking about fire?
Yeah.
That's so
we were so young then.
Yeah. Foolhardy.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this naked. And now we can use this weapon. Super strong.
100.
100 attack. And that's not max.
Hundo.
That's not max.
It's funny because the gauge looks maxed.
Right. But the number just keeps going up. Okay. So we're just going to kill all enemies with Cookie. Because it's fun.
It only yeah. Oh, wait. Never mind. Sorry. Oh,
Dude,
he's taking a lot of
damage. He's
damage.
Kill you. Cookie's defense is not very good. Get that boy some cheese. He needs his cheese. This guy's also, like, tough. He can hit you, like, 3 times in a row like that.
Yeah.
Who's over here? Who dat? Oh, this guy? Pfft, nothing.
2 hits.
No problem. 169. Is that your favorite highway, Vaughn?
169? It's not the highway that... I mean, most of the people I went to school with had to use that highway a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, like, that's, like, the neighborhood that it runs through.
Okay.
But, I didn't have to because I live in a different part.
Whoa, aren't you special?
I use Highway 100.
100.
Yeah. What of it?
We got a lot of highways
cool.
around here.
Yeah, we do.
So, just like Dallas.
A lot of highways in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. We actually have the same 35 in Dallas, too.
It runs all the way down?
It's the same one, yeah.
Wow.
When you go from... Wow! When you go... Dude, I got that down.
Do you have the wink, too?
Yeah, they just can't see that unless they're watching on YouTube Red.
Yeah. Which we hope you are, by the way.
Yeah. Subscribe.
It's cool. It's a cool thing. Cool program.
Yeah.
It's the best.
You can see our faces.
And more.
Yeah. So much more. Touch this ball. What was I saying before we got into the WoW thing?
Highway 35.
Oh yeah, Highway 35. Yeah, when
Runs
you go
all the way down.
when you go from here to there, that you take the one road all the way.
That's kind of neat.
It is kind of neat.
Have you ever driven from here to there?
Oh yeah.
Have you? Okay.
Several times, yeah.
That's a long ways.
It is a long ways, about 18, 20 hours. Except you don't see anything.
It's not visually stimulating?
No, it is nothing, man. From,
What states do you have to go through?
you go, so Minnesota, Iowa,
What a bad state to
and
drive
then-
through.
a little slice of Missouri, and then Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. Yeah,
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
you see Kansas City,
Okay.
and that's kind of like the halfway point, and then you don't see anything else. You see a bunch of windmills in Iowa, and you see a bunch of corn in Nebraska, and Oklahoma is just fields after fields. You see nothing.
Wow.
It's crazy. I mean, it's neat, you know, to think like, wow, there's still so much of our country that's just land. And,
Yeah.
And that's great. And we want to keep it that way. But it's also just hard to, like, be excited about that drive.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing to, like, distract you from just getting where you're going. And make it more interesting.
Yeah.
But I haven't had to do that drive in a long time, so he's going to kill me. This guy does not like Cookie. He's predisposed against fat people. He's a weightist. Jesus.
Wow.
What do you call that when somebody is like predisposed to fat people?
Against them.
Yeah. Like, is there a word for that? I feel like there's. Yeah, I feel like there's a word for that. People who are like offended by obese people. I think it's like a real thing. Like sometimes I think sometimes it can even be like irrational.
Oh.
Like a phobia, where they're just like,
that's interesting.
where they're just like psychologically
triggered,
predisposed to like hate people who are like overweight, and even if maybe they don't want to or they know that it's wrong,
or they're medically
like, I mean, some people are racist like that too, you know?
Yeah.
They're like so predisposed that it's not like they don't have any control over it, but it's like harder for them to control it.
Yeah.
Because of like their upbringing or something. Even though they like know that it's wrong, it's still like in there.
Yeah.
I think you can have that with people's weight as well, or like people's age. And some people are like that with old people, where they just can't stand old people.
Yeah.
Because they think they're like just stupid or useless or whatever. God, these guys are so strong. Cookie is not very tough. He's pretty squishy.
His defense is not as high.
It's actually, I think it's higher than Loops.
Is it? I thought we were over 50.
I think we're just getting hit a lot more. Loops might be over 50 now. No, it's the same.
Oh wow, it's the same.
Yeah, I think he's just getting hit a lot more, because with Loops I'm better at dodging.
It seems like they're not taking the same knockback they were in the other dungeons.
That's right, yeah, in that other dungeon, everybody was taking knockback
flying away from
him. Yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. That was making it a lot easier. Well, hopefully we can cheese some more enemies like we did with the dragons.
That was pretty funny.
That was awesome. All right, here we go. Something good. It's an explosion.
It actually did a lot.
Did it?
It did 52.
Oh, that's not that bad.
But I mean, that's more than any chests have done before.
Dude, we're gonna have to start buying chicken exclusively here pretty soon. Cheese is just not gonna cut it anymore. All right, explosion. What do we got? Something good? Destruction ring. All right. Well, pretty sure we're gonna sell that. We figured out we have pretty much all the weapons that we want.
Yeah, we're looking to the end game.
As far as the
big deal.
The right path that we want to take for each character's weapon, because yeah, we got some end game strats going on. That's all we'll say. Boom. Dead bug. Were you ever a fan of ladybugs as a kid? Did they interest you?
Yeah.
Because they're like, I don't know, they're like, they don't seem as gross as other bugs.
Yeah.
It's weird how like there's some bugs that I'm perfectly okay with touching and like handling, and I think they're neat, and then other bugs that I think are really disgusting and gross, and I would never go near and like run away from.
Yeah, I think ladybugs are cool.
When in actuality, they're probably all on the same level. Don't you think?
Yeah. The ladybugs are ones I always thought were cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're neat. They look.
But also there are also like the Asian lady beetles, which look exactly like ladybugs.
Oh, they're the orange ones, right?
And infest your house.
They're the orange ones, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. That's neat. That's neat though.
Like they look like that.
That's their purpose, is to like fool.
Yeah.
And subvert. Oh, that's the wrong thing. You know, like, oh, it's just a little ladybug.
Nope.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
See, I didn't know that when I was little. I think somebody told me when I was very young that the orange ones were the boys, and that the red ones were the girls, and I was just like, oh yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's totally true. And
I think they weren't here though until more recently.
Not the case.
Because there was like yeah, because they're an invasive species. Invasive. They're not evading capture. They're
they are.
Well, yes.
You ever tried to catch one of those buggers?
Invading.
Yeah.
Well, if I wanted to catch them, I'd just keep my screen
what
door open.
What are some bugs that you like and find interesting?
I mean, I wouldn't
like what's a bug that you would handle with your hands and
handle with my hands
and not think that it's gross?
Well, stuff like I think mostly like harmless things like caterpillars or like.
Oh no, we have to use charms.
Did it say anything about abs?
No.
Okay, good.
We just have to use her.
Well, she might be good against these guys.
I was being sarcastic. I'm actually excited to use her
Okay.
because she's my bae. So you didn't answer the question, Vaughn.
What was the
What
question
bugs? What bugs do you want to play with?
Stuff like mostly harmless things.
Right. Well, obviously harmless.
Ladybugs, caterpillars.
Yeah, caterpillars are cool.
I find like
You ever found one of those like really tiny like inchworm caterpillars
yes,
that has feet in the front and the back and it has to like pick itself up and bend?
Yeah.
Oh, those are so great.
Those are funny.
Little inchworm. I used to like letting those guys crawl along my hands.
they're funny.
They're super funny. They're very comical.
Whoa! Is that a charge attack?
Kame! Yeah, it's for charge attack. I've never used that before. I just accidentally held X.
Was it doing less damage? The charge shot.
I don't know. Really cool though. I bet it does more if you fully charge it, but I wasn't fully charging it. Hottie and a strongy.
I always thought praying mantises were cool.
They are. What the?
But also-
oh, there it is. That's the back floor item. The bravery launch. It's just a plank.
Interesting.
Sorry, praying mantises.
Yeah, but they're cool, but I'm a little more intimidated by them.
Yeah, I think they can actually hurt you.
Yeah.
They can like.
Oh, that was 139.
Was it really?
Fully charged.
Oh wow. Well, she's actually doing like. She did like 90 a second ago.
Like that was partially charged.
Oh, I guess it was. Can they actually? What can they do to you?
Praying mantises?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I don't know what they can do. But
They are just kind of scary, aren't they?
yeah, they're a little more scary. But also like they're still really cool.
They are cool. Have you ever found a walking stick?
Yes.
Those are super cool.
Those are cool too.
They're really hard to catch though, because they're super good at getting away.
And also camouflaged.
Well, I mean, they're hard to see in the
Sticks.
first place. Yeah. I should switch away from fire. I think it's probably not a good choice. Let's try our strong holy stat. Because when you see this girl, you're like, holy, right?
Hey, yeah.
I always liked grasshoppers.
Oh yeah, they're cool too.
I liked catching them. I would try to like catch them and like enclose them in my hands, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, they do that thing where they like push their legs and they try to get out.
Yeah.
And that kind of freaks some people out. But I would like let them do that to see if I could get him to calm down.
Is he not getting triggered or what?
Apparently. Dude, he's stunned by our beauty.
He's just admiring from a distance.
Yeah.
He's still trying to stab you
He's
though.
just- maybe his depth perception is really terrible with those goggles. Oh, and he's dead. But yeah, I would try to get the grasshopper to calm down so that when I opened my hand, it wouldn't jump
Like it
away
would
immediately,
stay.
so that it would
Okay.
stay for a minute, so I could like look at it really closely. Because that's like my favorite thing with bugs is looking at them really closely, because
Okay.
there's so much detail on them, you know.
Yeah.
But you don't really get to look at them in a face-to-face environment like that. You
Also-
know, unless they're dead.
Yeah. Also like ants, but not in my house. Or
Oh,
fire ants.
dude, I think ants are really cool.
Like how
Just how smart they are and like how efficient they are.
or like the social
all the things that they
aspect.
can do. Yeah, there was this Discovery Channel special on ants.
Wait. The Learning Channel?
Well, no, it was this Discovery Channel back then.
It was.
And they did a special on like the top 3 most dangerous ants in the world,
Okay.
and it was like one of my favorite programs that I've ever seen.
Okay.
I found it super interesting. So they talked about the this one in South America that's like venomous, that like ruins hotels, and then I forget what the number 2 one was, and the number 1 was obviously Siafu.
What's that?
You don't know what Siafu is?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, dude! The African ants that are like huge and they're blind and they use like sonar to
No.
communicate. Well, you've seen Indiana Jones 4, right?
Which one's that?
The really bad one, the new one
I haven't seen it.
with the aliens. You've never seen it?
But you said you didn't necessarily hate that one like everyone else.
No, I didn't, but it's still
It's perceived
significantly
as the
worst.
Oh, okay. It still is the worst.
It's
Just
still
not
it's
as
still the
bad as
worst
people
of the
say it is.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's, you know, it's watchable. Oh, well, if you've never seen it, then there's no way for me to explain it to you.
But really,
We
you
get the
get
wheel.
horrible ants.
Yes. Yes, they kill many people every year.
Okay.
They kill cows. What they do is they will get on their target, and I think they actually have like a they have like 2 different bites that they can do or something,
Okay.
and one has like a numbing effect,
So you can't. See
so you
what-
don't know that they're there or something like that. That might not be true though. I might be thinking of something else. But they will all get on like a cow or a person or something like that that's like asleep or unsuspecting, and then they will signal each other and all strike at the same time, so that it's too late and you can't escape. Not like fire ants, you know,
Yeah.
where it's
Or
just
they
like
attack.
one will just go after you and they all just kind of work at their own pace, and you know, like if one bites you, you kind of are hip to the fact that they're coming after you and you can kind of get away.
Yeah.
But the Siafu are like smarter than that. And then they
Or
also
they've adapted to be that way.
exactly.
Yeah.
And they form like road systems for themselves made out of more ants. So they'll like form these highways of ants, and so that the other ants don't need to like know where they're going because they can't see.
Yeah.
And they'll like just kind of run blindly, and the other ants will use their sonar to tell them where to go, so that they can like move quicker
And they could also
more
probably
efficiently.
feel the texture of the ant, so they
Yeah.
can like, keep going on.
And they had video of all this stuff. It was super cool. It was an awesome program. I wish I had a copy of it, but I don't know where I would find that kind of thing. All right, what do we need for this ring? We need some attack. We got a bunch of attack we could throw on there. Endurance,
power too.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't use magic for anyone else, so why don't we go ahead and give that to her?
What's the blue slot do again?
The blue slot is just for synth spheres. So if you have a synth sphere,
You
it
can
can
only use one
only
per-
only go in the blue slot. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we need lots of undead. That's right. Do we have any more of that? Oh, we got one more. Okay. There's that. What else? We need beast, fire, ice, thunder. I think we have a lot of thunder. Oh, we have more fire actually. So let's throw a fire
Use a
on
fire.
there. Yeah. All right. Cool. Set for the next level up. Bam. Bam. Oh, these guys are so annoying. Not nearly as annoying as they were in the forest, though. Way back in Season 2. Seems like ages ago.
Should we?
Oh, we're almost done with this floor.
Okay. Well, there is that whole section in the upper right, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, we can just let this one run long.
Okay.
Season 5, you know, it's all about the wow factor.
Wow.
Wow.
That was good.
Dude, I've got it. I've got it
Wow.
down. You got to get the right pitch and length. Yeah, these guys just don't come after her. They're just mystified. They're so charmed,
They're charmed indeed.
you know, and rightfully so.
She is
If
charming.
you ask me, gosh,
Yeah.
she's a charmer, all right. Look at those hips.
She is.
She knows what she's doing. Dude, we're gonna go to the back floor.
Heck yeah.
That's what we're gonna do tomorrow on the boys.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Tomorrow on the voice. That's crazy.
it's gonna be back floor time.
Are you gonna do that upper corner?
Yeah, we'll hit it.
Okay.
We won't leave the people out.
Now
See,
you guys are a part of this journey.
If this were like season 3 or something, we might do that between episodes. But in season 5, you get to see it all.
Full disclosure.
Wow. Oh man. I wish I had the patience to put that guy up every time we say that throughout season 5.
Yeah.
But that would just be a lot of extra work and
And to have the face come in and the wink.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe someday when somebody else does all the work instead of me. So, if you're out there, come get us.
Also, Austin does do most of the work. I'm just kind of here. So thank you, Austin, for doing all that work.
Hey, no problem, man. What a guy.
You're talking about yourself in third person.
No,
Okay.
I was trying to appreciate your gratitude.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I'll rescind
You're gonna take that back.
after you gave me the option to give that gratitude to myself. Where'd you go, Elza?
Because you are a guy. You deserve it.
Hey, I just
All
you
the
know,
praise for everybody on this show, I guess.
There we go. Thanks to all the people behind the
Oh,
scenes.
did you see her? The jiggle kind of like glitched for a second there.
Yeah,
Like it didn't work. It's kind of funny.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
For once, I was not looking
You weren't looking for it?
at her bosom. Heal it up. Don't hurt my girl. Got him. Can't block my magic. You can't block it. You can't block it. You can't knock it till you try it, and then you can't block it. All right. Tomorrow on the boys.
Back floor.
It's gonna be back floor time with our girl charms, and nobody can stop us because
They can
it's
try.
It's all about the wow factor.
They can try, but we'll just charm our way out of it.
Yeah, exactly. We're smarmy.
Yep. Tomorrow on the show, join us for an epic adventure.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun. But wait, let's watch real quick what happens.
Okay.
Because people need to see what testing your courage means.
There you go.
That's it.
Tomorrow on the show.
Tomorrow on the show, we'll run into the void. Over. She's gonna jump. All right. Tomorrow on the show, we're in the void.